So as we're laying back, let your muscles start to relax. Let the breath start to flow. The big idea that we're working on today is more of an image than anything else. It's an image sometimes I use in meditation. With this image, when I inhale, I imagine inviting in a ton of light. And as I'm continuing to inhale that light, it swirls around my body. And it starts to find areas of what I would consider darkness. So that darkness for you might be a past injury. It might be a place where we hold tension or emotions, just stuck energy. It might be a spot that we personally hate about our bodies. So imagine those dark areas. As we inhale that light, the light touches that darkness. And as it's kind of encroaching upon that darkness, kind of swirling around the edges of it, it invites some of that darkness, any amount that wants to leave, to exit your body through that exhale. So every inhale, it's traveling in. Every exhale, any amount of darkness that wants to leave can go. And in this way, we're kind of diluting the darkness so that at the end of our time together, ultimately, we're feeling better and lighter. We're able to leave a better person than when we came. So as we travel, especially to some of the good stretches that we'll take, and as we travel through breath, imagine that light swirling through our system. And so with that to lead us on, let's begin to take the knees into the chest. Easy rocking for the body, left and right can be nice. Gentle twist with both knees falling all the way over to the left. And just take this chance to spread the arms open, left and right. Feel breath starting to flow through this area, this deep stretch. Nice inhale. Exhale. And then take the knees all the way over to the second side. Allow one more deep breath for this half. With our exhale, return the hips to the ground. From here, grab your strap. We're opening our strap all the way up, and we're creating a full loop. So you take the very, very end of the strap, you feed it through both of the middle buckles. That tends to be how the straps usually are working out. And then once you've fed it through both, loop up and then feed it just out that last end. It's going to start off really big. We might tighten it up based on our flexibility, but start off with a huge circle, just barely any of the end hanging off that extra flag. So once you've got that loop set up, take the right foot into the strap, and then lift up the head. You're placing the back of the head in the other end of the strap. You want to try to find that perfect spot where it's not too high that it'll slip off the head, and it's not too low that your head falls back. You are lifting your head up into a nice gentle neck stretch. So it should end up with both that right hamstring and the neck in the stretch. Perhaps slide left leg long, that would be nice. If you're here and you really don't feel much stretch at all, you want a lot more, then you'll grab that extra flag part and pull it tighter. That'll shorten our circumference, pulling that hamstring into that perfect amount for our body today. So ultimately, this is set up at just that right spot. It's almost like a hammock. The leg just floats and the head is just gently supported. Sooner or later, when our body is in this great shape, return to that image of light traveling into the body with our inhales. Just easy exhales. Any darkness that wants to leave is welcome to. That reminder, we can't hold on to things forever. Sooner or later, we have to let go of everything. So why not let that darkness start to release? Let the stagnation have flow instead. We'll be here about 3 more deep breaths. Just visualize that light continuing to enter. And as that third breath exits our body, we do want to support the head as we switch sides. So hands come up, support the neck. Left foot will step in, right foot will drop out. Nice, easy transition, and right away start to breathe into the second side, starting to receive this deep stretch. Notice at the beginning of this stretch, that's when we're the tightest. So this is that perfect time to send the light there. We'll be here about 3 more breaths for this half. One more deep cycle in and out. So from here, take the strap off the head drops back to the floor. We're going to step our right foot in and let it be like a hula hoop loop all the way around the thighs. So drop that right leg through. We are going to tighten up the strap loop until it's about the size of a beach ball. So not nearly as big as it was. It's a good beach ball size. Good, so we're all almost set up. So we've got the strap around that right thigh. The right thigh is going to start to cross over the body into a twist. The left arm is going to go on the other end of the loop. The left arm, as you're settling open into this twist, that left arm has control over the twist. So if the left arm has an angle that's lower, it'll be a more gentle twist. If that left arm starts to pull up and back toward that back wall, it'll deepen the twist. So let that left arm have reign. Just enjoy a few rounds of this twist that's perhaps a bit deeper than earlier. Once you're kind of settled into the good shape, notice the tight spots of back or hips or wherever it is for you. Try to send some good light to that area. One more breath for this side. Deep inhale. Exhale, hips back to the ground. We'll switch our legs out. So step the left leg inside, right leg out. With the left leg in, it has to be opposite. So it's right arm that goes in. We head to the twist, crossing over the body. Just let the breath start to flow through this half. That right side takes rein. Choose that perfect angle. And then send some good breath. Notice how the light has changed. Maybe it's swirling to new areas, deeper extremities. Or maybe we're still just circling around the same tight spot, whatever that spot is for your body. Enjoy 2 more deep breaths. As we start to gently release, we can completely remove the strap. We can undo the buckles that we set up. We'll use the strap a bit later in class. So just set it off to the side. Whenever you're done with that, sooner or later, we'll work our way up toward a seated place. So sometimes rolling like a ball could be nice, helping the back to continue to wake up. Some point sooner or later, we'll be in a nice cobbler's pose. Letting the spine get this chance to stretch up and over. So nice after such a deep twist that we just took. Starting to rise up, the feet slide forward a bit. Place the hands on the knee area. We'll let our spine do some nice circles. So we jut the ribs to the right, then roll the heart through the center. Jut the ribs to the left, and then roll all the way back. I like to switch direction immediately. That way we can keep our spine even from left to right. I like to do the inhale through the front, exhale through the back. Imagine finding those tight spots of the back. Breathe it right out. Let's take 1 more to each direction. And leaving this right leg tucked in, cradle out this left side. Maybe 2 or 3 good rocks to ease into that hip. Sending that shin to stack on top if possible, cross leg if not. From here, plant both hands off to the left side. Without letting either sitting bone lift, continue to walk your hands over to the left. Maybe the left elbow can go to the ground, sometimes the right elbow can go down. Just ease towards that side. Hello. Oh. Huge breaths. And we'll ease out by just walking the hands directly forward. Okay, returning in, take a moment to clasp the hands behind your back. Then just let those arms pull away. The heart's getting pulled forward and through. Shoulders and pecs are opening. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Let's switch sides. Now we've got the right leg down, we're cradling left. Let's ease into it a couple of times. Good rocks left and right. Eventually dropping the shin down or just a cross leg. Hands plant off to the right side. Again, pay attention to sitting bones. You don't go to the point where sitting bones have to lift, but maybe there's space to walk the hands a bit further away. Maybe the right elbow can go down, sometimes the left. One more breath into that tight spot. Nice exhale. And then let's ease our way directly forward. Starting to walk in, the hands can come behind. Perhaps clasp them, pull away, let the heart get drawn through. One more inhale. Exhale. As we release, let's come onto hands and knees. And first things first here, let's ease into those hips just a little bit more. So imagine the hips trying to trace the largest possible circle. They go back and around, forward, and then reverse directions. Around as far as they can to the other side. So about 3 or so more to each direction. Last one. Sliding the hands right under the shoulders. Let's take 3 cat-cows. One more deep cycle for the spine. Up. And down. Beautiful. Tuck the toes. Let's lift up into our downward facing dog. Little movements for the legs. That helps us include the hamstrings nicely. Perhaps one more deep breath to flow just right here. And easing our feet up toward the top of the mat. And a nice forward fold. So whether we're using the floor or our legs, let's walk our hands over to the right. And over to the left. Back to the center. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands nice and easy at the heart. Grab onto your strap. What we're going to do is grip the strap nice and wide. It's wide enough that without the need to bend the elbows, we're able to go all the way up and back. So if you start to head back and it's too tight, slide a little bit wider. If you get there and it's a little bit too easy, you can always inch in. Usually after 1 or 2 rounds, the muscles start to get more used to that gentle movement. I like to go right at that pace that you need to go just nice and slow. It's a slowly through those muscle fibers. Good. Pay attention to the rib cage. It's not splaying open. You've got that nice core contraction. Good. The full cycle, let's take 2 more. And then this next time we start to head back, when you get to your tight spot, pause there and send 3 full breaths. So again, the ribs are not splaying open. We're at that spot that's like a figure Y. 2 more full breaths. Really feel that light swirling around. And then we'll drop back. If you need to slide wide to drop back, that's okay. Shrug the shoulders for just a moment, just nice and easy. And then from behind us, as we start to lift and return back that way, there's going to be a new tight spot. So when you get to that spot, for me, it's like right behind my shoulders. When you get to that spot, send another 3 good breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, even if you have to slide wider, gently return. And then we'll set that strap down. With as much ease through the shoulders as possible, use an inhale to circle the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Nice half lift, rising up. Exhale, hands to the floor, slide the right leg back, drop the right knee down. We're keeping the hips sinking forward as far as possible. If our balance is such that we can take our hands up to the thigh, that's beautiful. And from here, leaving the right hand on that leg, the left hand circles forward, up, and then pause as it starts to open all the way back. Good. Turn forward. And then both arms together. Circle up. And just notice how deep of a back bend feels nice. Enjoy one more inhale. Exhale. The front leg straightens. Drop the hands to the floor. Ease into that hamstring, a new spot to breathe into. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. We'll walk our hands forward to the placement of plank. And then lift up the back knee, slide the front foot back. As we're in plank, give a chance for the hips to just kind of shake out for a moment. Just easy left and right, the spine's feeling nice and loose. And from there, either go straight to down dog or take a flow. Imagine the hips can lift an inch higher on this down dog than on the last one. Another beautiful breath in and out. Easing our feet forward. Forward fold up at the top. Then inhale, the right hand floats up through the side. And exhale, right hand goes down. Next inhale, left hand up. And exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down. Slide the left foot back. Drop the knee down. The hips are sinking forward, about as deep as they can go there. If we can walk our hands up to the thigh with balance, go there. Don't back yourself out of the stretch any amount though. And if we're up, leave the left hand, the right hand circles forward, up, and pause as you start to go back. Good, return all the way forward. Both hands reach up. Nice inhale. Exhale, half split, drop down. Length available through hamstring. Inhale. Exhale. Coming forward to the placement of the hands. Front foot slides back into place. Give your hips some shakes. And then either straight to the down dog or take the flow. Nice inhale. Exhale. Working our way up to the top of the mat. Passing our hands around the calves if you can. See how deep you can get there. Maybe it's just fingertips kind of trying to touch. Maybe it's a full finger clasp, a wrist clasp. Maybe you can work your way to elbows. Just notice how deep you bring yourself inward. Breathe light through these areas. One more inhale. Exhale. Gentle release. Roll the spine up. Circle the arms up. Hands to heart. And here we'll be balancing with our right leg to go forward. Some of us can grab the foot or the big toe. Some of us will need the strap. So if you're grabbing that strap, place it around the foot. The angle can absolutely be low. That's fine. It could be higher. It's up to you, but it's going to be right leg coming out. So your choice. So if you're using the strap, my recommendation, try to walk your hands in as close as you can so you don't have little T-Rex arms. Good. Posture still trying to lift. We're not sacrificing that at all. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. If you have the strap, drop it. Sweep back through warrior 3. Land just the toes. Split up to sky for a moment. From here, we either just hook the right wrist and then spiral the spine open, or slide to that right elbow. Just checking in, is this a good spot for swamp cooler to go back on? How are you?
I think so.
Okay.
So yes.
Me too. I was like, I don't want to freeze anybody out though.
We'll tell you when.
Okay. Good. So one more inhale. Exhale. As you drop the back heel down, heart will open directly to warrior two. Straightening the front leg. Triangle, reach the left hand forward, drop the left hand to shin, right hand up to sky, feel the spine spiral open. Rising up, the front knee bends. As we take extended side angles, some of us are at elbow, some of us are at fingers to the floor. If you're at fingers to the floor and you want to try the bind, wind the arm under the thigh, take the clasp behind your back. Remember that we're not collapsing our spine. So the shoulder, that top shoulder needs to pull back and inhale, exhale, open, easy rise, shorten the stance to face forward, two straight legs, then pyramid. Keep the hips level with one another as you start to go forward. Then you can end up maybe hands to the shin, maybe to the floor. That last moment, you're welcome to feel that gentle release of your spine rounding down. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the front knee. Roll the spine up. As you shift your weight onto your front leg, float the other leg. So right knee is now in front. Hook that right ankle to the left thigh. Swivel the knee open. We're bending standing leg. Balancing here. Maybe our hands are dropping down, helping that hip to continue to open. Some of us can drop down to elbows or even fingers to floor. Only if you make fingers down to floor, you have one more option if you want. Similar to when we were sitting, maybe the hands walk just a little bit over to the right. A little bit over to the left. Right back to the center. Let's try to rise with balance, floating this right knee. Drop it down. You need some shaking to kind of reset for the second side. Yeah, good old boogie. Okay, so here we are. If you use the strap, if you need that for your left leg out, go ahead and grab your strap. If you're using left hand for left foot, that's fine. Posture set up tall. And then we start to extend it forward. Sometimes one side just doesn't want to, that's okay. One more inhale. Exhale, drop it, release through warrior three. Plant just the toes. Hook the left hand, right hand spirals open, a twist, or slip down to the left elbow. Got it. One more good inhale. Exhale. That heel drops down, heart will open, warrior two. triangle. Straighten the front leg. Try to come forward. And then drop the hand to shin, left to sky. Rising back up, bend the front knee, extended side angle, maybe it's the elbow down, maybe it's fingers to floor. If you're taking the fingers to floor and you want to try the bind, go right ahead. This is when you could feed a strap behind your back to kind of try to connect those two dots too. Since we have straps today, that is an option. But one more inhale. Exhale. Release. Rise up. Shorten the stance forward, straight leg. And take our nice pyramid. Breathe light even to this area. And the front knee might need to rise. Then shift your weight onto right foot, foot the left. Flip the left ankle, swivel the knee open. Bending standing leg, maybe the hands come down. Maybe elbows or fingers to floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, try to rise with balance wherever you're at. Drop the foot down. Little wiggles. I'll circle up to the side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, right foot slides back. This time it's lizard pose, so walk that left foot to the left edge. You're welcome to stay with the back knee lifted or lowered. You have the elbows lifted or lowered. Find your depth here. Up to hands. Lift up the back knee if it's lowered. Three-legged dog, this left leg swings up to reach high. From here, stack that left foot on the back of the right foot. So it's like the big toe wraps around that heel. Try to shift forward to plank from here. Lowering chaturanga. And then as we release, we open everything up like a big star. Legs and arms spreading wide. Nice inhale. Exhale, drop the legs, hands plant just to the outsides of the mat. Press up gently. Rotate your right shoulder forward and lower that right shoulder down. And up through the center, left shoulder forward and down. Beautiful. Back through the center, slide the hands in, cobra. You choose the duck. Down dog. inching our way forward. To rise up. Exhale right away forward, fold back down. Lift. Exhale, plant the hands, left foot slides back. Scoot the right foot to the right edge, lizard. Back knee can be lifted or lowered. Elbows can be lifted or lowered. Bring up to hands. Lift up the back knee. Slide this right leg up to the sky. Then stack that right foot on the back of the left foot. Shift forward to plank. Lower chaturanga. Release open to a big star. One more inhale, try to lift even higher. Exhale, lower. Gentle cobra. Down dog. Our way up to the top of the mat. All right. Hands to the heart. Floating our right knee. Just stay here if this is enough challenge for balance, or with the left hand, right hand comes behind. Return. Warrior 3. Landing gently to warrior 1. From this warrior 1 3 times. Take the backs of the hands together in front of you. Inhale up. Rotate the hands back. Exhale down. Inhale. Bring the hands back up to touch above you. Exhale down. 2 more like that. Last one. Hands clasped from behind our back. Going forward, gentle shoulder stretch, pulling behind us. Drop the hands to the floor. With this transition, we take that back knee, the right knee, you set it to the outside of the front foot, and come down to sit. So from that cross shape, the right hand or the right elbow up, left hand comes behind, a beautiful spinal twist. Return forward. This top leg, the left one, swings all the way back. We're shifting into pigeon pose. Feel free to lower to sleeping if you like that. More breath for this side. Exhale. Planting the hands. Tuck the back toes. Our last down dog of the day together. So feel the hips lifting up super, super, super high. Walking our way up to the top of the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands down to heart. Floating the left knee. The right hand hooks if the balance is there. Left arm opening up behind. Turn. Warrior 3. Warrior 1. 3 cycles with the arms. So back to the hands together in front of us. Inhale up. Rotate back and down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. And clasp behind our back. Bow forward. Inhale. Exhale. Left knee to the outside of right foot. Sit down. Hook the left hand or the left elbow. Spiral around. Inhale. Exhale, return forward. Hopefully start shifting all the way back into the pigeon. Try to pick up your hips, your sacrum is level. You to breathe in light. Exhale, releasing all our stagnation. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Rocking your weight onto that left hip. Swing the legs back forward. At first, the knees are bent, taking windshield wipers left and right. And then nice straight legs, maybe walking the hands forward and through. Inhale of light. Exhale. Rising up. This will be our last option with the strap. Bottoms of feet come together into cobbler's pose. This will potentially be Shavasana for some of us. Some of us may just take 30 seconds in it and then we're good. We come out, we go to our normal Shavasana. The idea is we take our strap around our back, and then we also have to, from this cobbler's pose shape, loop it over the thighs and around the bottom side of the feet. So we have to create a full loop again. Feed the strap through both ends and then back out the last. Don't be quite as tight as it is right here because when we lay back, it's gonna pull it a bit tighter. So leave it extra loose. Leave the excess flag part pointing toward you. So if you want to tighten it once you're laying back, you can just grab onto it and pull it tighter. So we've got the metal off of us, making sure we're not uncomfortable. And from here, we'll slowly head down onto our backs. Once you're down, then you'll know if you want to pull it tighter, that's great. If it's too tight, just roll your way back up like a crunch and then readjust. So as we're here, allow the arms to spread open, adjust the shoulder blades on the back in a way that feels good. And feel how this loop that we've created creates a whole new way for the light to swirl around. It's almost like there's a continuous loop going on. Inhale, it swirls in. Exhale, that darkness just leaves. So again, if this feels amazing right now, this will start to become your Shavasana. If your body's like, okay, this is okay, but I want a different Shavasana, perhaps just pause another 3 or 4 breaths, and at any point, start to head to the Shavasana of your choice today. Complete personal preference. Regardless, whatever we choose, we allow those deep, full breath cycles to flow for us. Sleep in and out. to deepen the inhale. Feel that beautiful light swirling around. Perhaps it feels like your body is a body of light at this point. You're ready to start introducing movements to the fingers and toes, and to find wiggles. You've still got the loop around your feet. Just do a little crunch to free out your feet. And begin to take little stretches to the ankles, stretches to the body like we're waking up first in the morning. Just good little movements for our system. Some point, sooner or later, we'll find ourselves in a nice fetal position. Another breath or two. Eventually rising up when you feel ready. As we find our hands joining together in front of the heart, we think of this body of light that we have. And we realize this whole time that we thought that we were taking light from outside of us to bring it in, really we begin to realize we were light this whole time. We thought that it was darkness. It was in a veil of confusion. So here with us having returned to this light body, we recognize the light in all people. We recognize we can draw that out by our presence, by us shamelessly showing our light, glowing. So with this light to help raise the frequency of the world, to help bring more light to the world, with this idea to help lead us on, let's wrap up this wonderful time we got to share together today with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.